Hi, everybody. What's going on? You know, when you see my face on that screen, you know what day it is. You know what time it is. You should know by now, damn it. I've been on here enough times to let y'all know, yo, it's Tuesday, baby, and this is your boy, Brian B. And welcome to y'all. Let's just see the shirt. See the shirt, y'all. Listen, this is your boy, Brian B. Welcome to the B line. Yo, everybody, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for the support. Listen, I've been doing nothing, literally nothing lately, but gearing my shit up, making sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, helping the YouTube page out, upgrading it, getting everything done. Whatever I could do to make this show better, that's what I've been doing. Your boy has been working hard, y'all. Working hard. Yo, but thank you guys so much. Like I said, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for following. Thank you for watching the show and everything. The feedback is incredible. I'm so happy, and it feels amazing. But let's get down to business, baby. Let's get down to business, baby. Let's get down to business, baby. Yo, we got a guest in the room today, baby. We got a guest. We back at it, nigga. Yo, what's up? Hey, yo, I want to introduce you guys. You know, we met on Facebook. You know, we are doing that new segment where it's called Talking with Strangers. And we don't know each other. So it's like we just met, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of people that I'm meeting now. I don't really know them. We don't got any kind of connection or anything like that. But people are coming on here because they got something they want to talk about. And it's amazing. And I love it. It's very entertaining. It's very like, influencing because I'm meeting people that I didn't, know anything about before and just giving you guys the opportunity to kind of speak whatever you want to speak, yo, and I'm loving this shit. So without further ado, I have Mr. Andre A.J. Carter on the line with Brian B. What's good, Andre? What's going on, man?
What's up, Brian?
Yo,
very nice to meet you, my brother. Very nice.
Yeah. Very nice to meet you too, sir.
For all of y'all folks that don't know, my name is Andre A.J. Carter, and I am the author of the manual, the Relationship Manual for Men, as well as GPS, the Guided Planner for Success. All right? I'm here with Brian B. Now we're going to do this big. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, so as you guys can see, Mr. AJ here, he's got a couple books out. He's a relationship coach. He's also, he's somebody who's kind of help you achieve your goals and things like that. Hey, you're talking to the right person right here, because as you can see, man, that's all I've been doing is like, one thing that we're gonna get into the conversation, but I mean, one thing that I've been speaking about a lot on the show is like, COVID hit and everybody kind of jumped into their little, self-reflecting moments and shit like that or whatever. So everybody kind of found something that they wanted to do or needed to do, or just kind of, boredom just kind of kickstarted something for them. But it's interesting because like I think a lot of people found goals and stuff like that they wanted to follow or just had the chance to do it. That's what happened to me. Like I was like, shit, we got to stay home. I'm about to start my website. I'm going to start my podcast. I've been doing this forever. So, I definitely want to speak about that, man. But first of all, let's get to know you a little bit more. So, Mr. AJ, where you from?
New York, Jamaica, Queens.
Hear that? There you go. How long you been in New York, man? Born and raised in New York?
Yep.
All right, cool. How you like it over there? Is it wild? Has it changed? I know I've been hearing a lot of shit, man. Y'all know I'm from Jersey, and I've been hearing a lot. It's different.
Yeah, it clinked up quite a bit, actually.
Oh, okay. So it's a lot better than it was?
A whole lot better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. We was
hearing a whole lot better.
Shit, man. I
know. When I was growing up, somebody was getting shot daily.
Oh, yeah. That shit's always fucking happening. I'm fucking shot every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
No, listen, but I'm talking about with COVID and everything, man. Because COVID like shut New York down, bro. First time ever in fucking history. Like, I know I was seeing pictures and stuff like that with like people on the street, homeless, like, shitting on the curbs and stuff. Like, it's like that shit was devastating, man. And I didn't know, like, because I haven't been back up north in a while. But you know, talking to somebody who's like, you know, been there, you know, I'm sure your family's all there and everything like that. Has it been a hard like thing to watch? Like your city, like has it like kind of collapsed and then like getting rebuilt, or is it just always stay structured?
Well, I say this, you know, for Black people, we've always been restricted from doing stuff anyway. So to that effect, the only people that's really affected, I would say, would be the white people. You know,
Shit, yo, Beeline, he said that shit. I ain't said.
I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. You know,
all right, yeah.
you know, we walk down the street and we getting shot.
Yeah, listen, well, you can't be mad at that shit right there. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic right there. But yeah, man, it's real. You want to know something? I mean, I'm definitely, you know, so you can't get me started because it's hard for me to turn away from shit. But I do want to have a conversation about that, you know, in a future episode I got coming up. We're gonna talk about like, you know, literally just like, yo, we fed up, bro. Like I think that's the easiest way to say it. I think people are literally taking a stand for, you know, not dealing with bullshit no more. When I say bullshit, I'm talking about racism, discrimination, whatever you want to call it. People ain't sitting on their fucking hands no more and just dealing with the shit that gets pushed in their face. Like it's just not happening. You know, you saw it with that recent case with that fat nigga in Jersey, the dude that was talking shit and he was in there saying all this stuff, whatever. And then the cops came, they all like, you know, had a damn parade around his house. And the cops came and arrested him and shit. And they pulled his ass out of his house and was throwing beer bottles at him and shit. I'm like, bro, like, yo, you can't do it no more, bro. We ain't doing the Karens and the Kens, and we ain't doing that shit no more, bro. Like, people fed up, yo. We're not trying to hear that bullshit. You know, the cops, they already understand, like, you know, it's not happening no more. You ain't shooting motherfuckers and just getting away with it. But we gonna talk about that shit another time. This is gonna be a happy conversation, everybody, boys and girls. Yeah, we're gonna talk about one of the things. We'll talk about one of those things that everybody wants to have in their life. Yeah, that's right. A healthy relationship. We're gonna talk about a relationship, boys and girls. Yo, listen. So, Mr. AJ, let's get down to the business, man. So tell us about your books, man. Let's start off with the first one. I believe the first one, one of the big ones for you is called GPS, right? That's a very interesting name. Can you give us a little bit about it?
Yeah, GPS is acronym for Guided Planner to Success. All right. The difference with this planner is that I've included affirmations on every page. And I'm also teaching young Black people about finance, real estate, all the different avenues they can go as far as having careers they can start in 2 years, all that type of stuff. You don't have to go to college to be successful. Mm-hmm. And there's so many different things that, you know, we've just been fooled on. That's why this book is here. You know, I felt this book was needed because we've been lied to, basically. You know, like, for instance, I give you a prime example. We've been taught to be humble, yet, which means that we're not going around telling everybody of our success and how great a people we are. Meanwhile, the media will portray that we killed each other.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're not telling our story. They're telling our story.
Yeah.
And that's the only story being told because we're busy being humble. How about that?
Well, yeah, I think that kind of goes into, you know, what I was just speaking about people being fed up with just like, you know, just taking it on the chin at this point. Like, I think, you know, people being able to say whatever they want to each other and you know, just kind of having to accept it and just deal with it. Like, oh, if this happens, I'm going to be looked at as this or whatever. So I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't think people really give a fuck about that shit anymore, bro. I think it's kind of like, okay, you want to do something to me, we going to retaliate. And it's time to like get busy. And like I said, that guy is like the perfect example because I mean, this is just a guy. You know, I saw the video and he was going ahead and like getting in the guy's his neighbor. I think it was his neighbor. He had a Black neighbor, like African neighbor. And he was getting in his face and like kind of pushing him. And the Black guy was like, yo, I ain't touching him. I ain't touching him. And everybody was recording the shit. So he was like, you know, the white dude was just pressing his fucking luck. Like, you know, listen, my man was better than me because, yo, it never would have got that close, bro. You're not stepping fucking in the perimeter in my atmosphere. without like action being happening. But my man, he was just taking. He was like, "Yo, I ain't doing nothing. I'm backing off." Like you were saying, humble, because you know you don't want to entertain that image that's portrayed. You don't want to entertain the angry black man image and shit. So I get it. So you got motherfuckers who is like, "Okay, I'm just gonna show that I'm a nice guy and I'm not doing anything," and he's the hostile one. This one here. But the thing is, you know, at the same time, you only get so far with that shit. But now people are taking action. So if the person doesn't want to take action, people are taking action. And I think that's what happened in that case, man. People saw that shit and they said, nah, this guy thinks he can just overstep his bounds without repercussion. And everybody formulated and they mobbed up and they got around this nigga's house. And they fucking, you know, plotted. And then, you know, he got arrested, he got charged, he got other shit going on now. I saw on the news. So it is very true. I think people do need a kind of like, you know, a guidance system to be structured. Let me ask you. So when you wrote this book, because, you know, this is kind of, how long ago was it? What was the time period you wrote it?
It took me a few months.
Yeah.
It took me a few months, you know, something to do over COVID time.
Okay. So during COVID though, you started writing it around that time. So, because COVID, you know, kind of like, you know, goes together with the George Floyd situation, because COVID pretty much put everybody in lockdown right around that same event. I think that was like, wasn't that like March? I believe it was the George Floyd incident that happened. George Floyd incident was really one of the one of the biggest incidents. There's been many, but it was one of the biggest incidents where I think everybody had the time to really pay attention to what the fuck was going on. I think that was the biggest difference. You know, there's always been videotape and video footage of people getting, you know, Eric Garner was choked out in New York over the cigarettes and shit. You know, people have video of that. You know, it's always been video put around, but I think COVID slowed everybody down just enough to kind of realize, like, yo, we got to do something about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I was asking, when did you actually write this book? Because it makes a difference, like the time period of when everything was going on. So you kind of, you know, thought this out and was like, let me show my brothers and sisters like exactly what I feel they need in their life to be a guide. Is that why you kind of named the GPS and everything like that, play on words? Right. Okay, I get it. All right. So, what let me ask you this real quick. What have you had to go through that kind of you know, put you in position to write this book and kind of give everybody else guidance?
Okay. Like I said, I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, right? And the schools out there, they basically teach you just enough to be able to work for somebody else. They don't teach you how to be an independent thinker. You don't really know too much about business. You don't know anything. You go out. That's why you hear on the rap records about how you know, oh, we don't lease, we finance. Jackass. That's uneducated. Because if you deal with any rich people, they will tell you leasing is the way to go, because the car is much cheaper. It's going to depreciate over the years, and all you did was make the company richer. Yeah, you're gonna get rid of the car anyway.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, talking about that right now is very interesting. Me and IT Tiff, IT Tiff. I know y'all probably miss IT Tiff. IT Tiff ain't feeling doing the show no more, man. Hey, Miss AJ, I don't know if you know, IT Tiff is my that's my girl. And we used to do the show together a lot and stuff like that. But she kind of fell off. She ain't really too interested in it. But me and IT Tiff, we were out to eat earlier, and we kind of was talking about the same exact thing. We're talking about, like, you know, just what you just said about the rappers, like literally like that image that's portrayed by, like, you know, people of hip hop and stuff like that or whatever, you know, going out and spending $500,000 on the damn chain or a watch or a bracelet, whatever the fuck it is. Like when you really sit back and analyze that shit, like, like if you put the comparison down on that situation, like this motherfucker, you know, wrote a song and it blew up and it's making money, it's making dollars. And he went to the store and bought 20 people's fucking salary, maybe for a year, 20 people's salary in a year on something that he's wearing around his neck. And then you think about the people that is in devastating situations, that's lost their business, that's lost their jobs, that's lost their homes, that's lost children, that's lost fucking loved ones. You think about it. And I mean, it's not something that it's not anybody at fault, but it's just like the structure or the design, I guess. That's what we were talking about today. Like the fact that that's able to happen, the fact that the world is so unbalanced that literally somebody can be broke, dying, starving in the street, and then somebody could be 10 blocks from them buying a chain at a jewelry store that could save this person's fucking life. Like, it's a weird thing to think about, you know, as far as like the structure of society or humanity, however you want to look at it. But it's interesting, man. It's interesting. So I get what you're saying. But yeah, go ahead, bro. Like, I'm just speaking my shit, you know what I mean?
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I guess that's one of the reasons why I had wrote GPS, because I'm just so tired of us being lied to. You know, for instance, when I was growing up, I was always told, oh, don't do rap, don't do basketball. Those things are lotteries. You know, you got to go to college to get your education. That's the only way to go. Understand this. There are 7 Black billionaires in America. Out of that 7, 5 of them became billionaires because of entertainment, the field we were told not to go into. Yet it's the one creating legacies. You don't know too many Black educated billionaires with degrees. I don't care if it's a doctorate. Think about that.
I don't know any Black billionaires, honestly. I don't fucking know.
But you
I
understand
don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention to shit though. So I don't know. But so what you're trying to say is basically like, you know, the education system and stuff like that has kind of taught us a way to it's kind of built us up to be successful with kind of misleading
You into the fact that you're now trained to build somebody else's empire instead of your own.
Okay. I can pick that one up. So you know, okay, so when you wrote GPS, like, you know, you had this, you know, you had this vision and stuff like that. Is something that you've been thinking about since you said you're younger and everything like that, growing up in Jamaica, Queens, like just seeing people's like
Not really.
what started the what ignited the fire to like write this book to where you were like, okay, I got to teach people about this shit.
When I moved out here to Great Neck, I live in Great Neck, New York, by the way, right
Okay.
now, which is one of the most influential neighborhoods in all of America. All right, they call it the Gold Coast, and I mean, this is where you got mansions that go as far as much as $100 million.
Okay.
So when I moved out here, and my daughter started going to school with some of the, you know, the white and Asian kids, because that's all that's in there. Like in her graduating class, for instance, there was only 5 Black people in the entire graduating class. So out of 1,000 kids, there were 5 Black people. So being that there was only 5 Black people, they were able to get in on the educational system that were being taught to the white Jewish people. And the things they're learning is totally different from what I was learning. A matter of fact, it's so different to the point where when my daughter went to college, when she went to her 2nd year of college, they were still behind on what she had learned in high school. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I can believe
Our
that.
education system is jacked up.
Yeah.
I mean, they teach you about all type of stuff when you go to these white, you know, big schools.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one of the craziest things that I think, you know, I got, you know, kids and everything like that. My kids are younger though. They're you know, kind of still at the beginning stage. I got 2 10-year-olds and a 2-year-old. She ain't even start yet. So we're kind of able to see, like, you know, the structure of you know, schooling. I got 3 nieces, you know, one's 16, one's 13, one's 8. So it's like I kind of got down the line where I'm seeing how the kids are going to school, what they're learning about, what they're doing, and everything like that, or whatever, you know. Taken for what it is, you know, COVID kind of definitely fucked up school and stuff like that, or whatever. It kind of really changed a lot, you know, of kids kind of structured learning, as far as introducing the virtual learning and stuff like that. Being able to see the difference that you don't have to be in a classroom anymore. You don't have to be right next to the teacher to sit there and still learn things. I don't want to go on a rant, bro, but I'm telling you right now, once I start talking, I fucking start talking. So it's just what it is.
What do you think?
But your boy crazy and shit, but I could definitely be on some influential kind of shit too. Yo, listen. But one thing that I do notice, man, is that, you know, like you were saying, I think everybody's kind of starting to learn that there's a lot of different things that can be done with you know, not only technology, but just with what's the easiest way to say it? Like just trying something different. I think that's the most important thing. I sit back and I watch my 2-year-old, bro, and I'll tell you, 2-year-olds, my baby picks up the fucking phone and she knows how to go on YouTube and she knows how to find the video she wants to watch. She's 2 years old. She's been doing this shit since before she was 2. She knows how to go on YouTube. She knows to find the video she wants to watch. She knows how to pick the video. She knows how to skip the ads. She knows how to do all of that shit. Okay, I didn't teach her. I didn't do shit. You know what I did? I let her use the phone. That's it. Okay, and she learned all that shit on her own. Now, being that, she takes the phone, she watches the videos that she watches. Some of them are singing ABCs, some of them are singing head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders. Y'all remember that shit? Yo, listen, she was I'm just like that. I'll be with my daughter, just fucking breaking down, daddy wilding. Yo, but she goes and she finds the videos, bro, and she watches them. And let me tell you something. When I tell you that she learns different things, man, she'll come up to me and her mom and say, 1, 2, 3, daddy, 2, 4, 5, dad. She'll sit there and know how to fucking count. She'll know how to do this. She's learning. She didn't go to school yet. She didn't do anything but watch a damn video. We used to do the same shit when we watch TV. We don't remember it. We don't notice it. But it was a different way of learning. You didn't understand it. It wasn't a curriculum. It wasn't something that was fucking put together and mapped out. It was just literally your brain was picking up what the information was being, you know, put in or whatever. So I think COVID kind of opened up a new way of introducing kids to the learning process. You know, with virtual learning and stuff like that, and you're realizing you don't have to be in a classroom to learn. There are things you are losing from that, like social fucking interaction, different things like that or whatever. But as far as like the learning curriculum, like you said, our school systems are jacked up. I really think that they're on a path of change, man. I mean, I'm trying to find like the best way to say it so you can completely understand what I'm saying. But I think that the learning system that we have now is being changed, yo. I think that it has been messed up, but I think it's been messed up for a long time. And I think the reason why it's been messed up for as long as it's been messed up, because there hasn't been tools like we have now that fully give people access, or maybe just never just explored as much as they are explored now. We have computers in our pockets, man. We're able to access information that we've never been able to access before. So the kids are gonna, of course, come up a lot faster than we are. People who were already trained to kind of, you know, absorb information in a different way up to the ages we are now. They're birthed holding that cell phone and just completely absorbing information from the time they're fucking, you know, on this planet. So it's like, it's just hard for me to, like, you know, understand the structure of, like, you know, whether the education system is failing everybody or whether it's just been modified for the time or the generation. If I'm making any sense at all. Like,
I get what you're saying, but you know what? I think this COVID, in a way, was a blessing.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that now that the kids are home and they couldn't go out and socialize, now they had to find their independence. Now they had to think independently. Now they are able to follow their own path. So when they turn on the computer, they find things that they are into, not what the popular kid is into.
Okay.
And just trying to follow him.
Very, very true. Very
You
true.
understand?
I definitely understand that. Yeah. That's more of the social interaction that I was talking about. Understanding that, because that is a learning process. Learning not to follow and learning to lead. Learning to you know, I'm dealing with that with my 10-year-olds right now. But yeah, I definitely understand that situation. But that's really cool. So that's the whole concept you came with the GPS, and it's mainly for helping, you know, and just to clarify, like, it's not just for, like, you know, just helping the Black generation. It's more for, like, helping everybody, this younger generation that's trying to come up and just learn a different way than what you're being taught. Is that pretty much the best way to kind of sum it up?
Basically what it is, yeah.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, okay, that's really cool. I can respect that, man. And much respect to you for you know, trying to like kind of influence, you know, a generation and stuff like that. It's needed, man. I think a lot of people grow up with a lot of misdirection, or maybe the wrong direction because of their, you know, environment, or kind of like, you know, just what they're birthed into. A
Yeah,
lot of
that's all
kids,
it is.
yeah. I mean, I grew up in a, you know, just like you were saying about Jamaica, Queens, man. I grew up. I'm kind of weird because I grew up in like kind of a double standard. Like I was around white kids and stuff like that, you know, when I was younger. And when I say white kids, I'm not trying to, you know, discriminate or say anything like
Right,
wrong or anything. I'm just saying what it is, honestly. Like
right.
I was in a white, you know, community. It was a lot of white people. It wasn't too many black people and stuff like that. And I grew up with a lot of that. My best fucking friend next door to me for my whole life, my brother, you know, white, we were white, different families, different culture, Jewish, you know what I'm saying? Like it was different. It was, a lot of things were
Right.
different. So I learned a lot of different things differently. And then I went from that to like having my ghetto ass cousins that were all in Newark, New Jersey. And you know, it was just like I had a crazy ass balance of like both situations. And then I moved to Elizabeth, New Jersey, and that was a whole nother fucking story. And then I was just like, you know, in the hood and learning, you know, my ways growing up there and everything. So it's like it's just difference, man. It's just there's a lot
It's
of difference. There was white kids there was black kids there was Chinese kids there. It was like it's just the environment that you grew up is really was raising you, man. It's not even like so much. I don't think it's even so much the you know, the education system definitely is like helping, but the environment is raising you, man. It's what you're growing up around. It's what you're seeing. It's what you're seeing when you're at home. It's what you're seeing when
well.
you're, you know.
Let me step into that. Okay. The reason why I say the educational system is because when you're in, let's say, a predominantly black neighborhood, right, and the education system is not good, and then you're talking to your friends and things like that, they can only give you what they know. You know, you understand what I'm saying? If I don't have $1,000 in my pocket, I can't give you $1,000.
True.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're raised in the white and Asian communities where the school system is much better, the conversation with your friends is much better. It's totally different. The people that get educated in the black community, they move out the black community. So you're stuck there with the people that don't know anything, and those are your friends.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're trying to say. It does make sense. Yeah, it's like basically like you're a product of it falls down to like you're a product of your environment.
Environment. Yeah.
The same shit. Yeah, it's like you're what you're brought up in is going to be like kind of what you're going to produce. But then you have people who are brought up in that, but they don't, you know, turn into that situation. There's people that are brought up in the hood and they make it to college, they make it to further on their education, and you know, make
Yeah.
it to further you know, endeavors and things of that nature.
But
But
it's far in between.
yeah, it definitely is. I always try to be a little bit more on like the opposing side, just so I can kind of like combat the uh the debate a little bit more. I try to make sure that I'm not just falling in line of a thought. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
do want to be fair. I do want to be able to speculate. I do want to be able to like really examine before I like pick a side. But
Right.
as being somebody who's seen this shit, like, you know, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Like, you know, I've been in both school systems. Like, literally, you're talking to somebody who went from like, you know, Jonas Salk fucking middle school in Old Bridge, New Jersey. Like, look it up if you don't fucking believe me. And you know, going into Cleveland fucking middle school in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Look it up if you don't believe me. And when I tell you that there's a fucking difference, I'm telling you just as far as the crayons that you're using to draw your fucking pictures, there's a difference, man. You can see the poverty in the nature. You can see the difference in the work. You can see it. I saw it when I was in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is a difference, man. It is
It's a
a difference.
difference.
There are people that make it through, you know, through the struggle, but there are people that also don't make it through the struggle and shit like that as well. And
Mhm.
you know, I do think it does matter. It is something to be talked about. It is something. But one thing about the COVID shit is you know, I mean, I guess because the teachers are still teaching you, it's still kind of similar. But if you do have more of a structured kind of virtual learning kind of situation where it's like if you have a program that's teaching kids how to do this, how to do math, how to do this or whatever, and you have it spread out through a whole like generalized population, You know, you feel me? Like if you have like, let's say you have a program or something like that that's kind of teaching kids and everything like that, and they have that shit just on a computer screen, and it's just like a program that's set up, and you kid accesses it, and this is how he learns school every single day. He has access,
Right.
he got to do his work, he got to do this, whatever. Then kind of like, you know, it's a change of a situation, because now it's not so much about the environment. Now everybody's getting equally the same kind of work. So it's interesting, man. It is a change of dynamic that is going on right now. Because I can definitely see that where school's kind of going. It might be put teachers out of jobs that may do things like that, but you know, it's going to be, I think virtual learning is going to kind of take off a lot harder than anybody ever thought, because COVID hit and showed everybody it can be possible.
Yeah,
But
open up your door to it.
yeah, for sure. But I don't want to talk all fucking day about education and stuff like that, which is a really good topic though. But okay, so let's get to your other book, because I'm really interested in your other book, because this is my shit right here, my field. So go ahead, call out the name of your second book you got, Mr. AJ.
All right. It's called The Manual, the Relationship Manual for Men That's Loved by Women. You can find it on Amazon.
Ooh, shit. That's a heart jerker right there. What are the girls called? A fucking a tear jerker or whatever. Listen, all right, so let's get down
to business. About stepping your game up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Because all right, so what brought in this book right here? So when you start writing it, what kind of motivated it? Give us the story, man.
Well, I've always been a writer, okay, because you know I started writing. She's probably at 6 years old.
Gotcha.
I was writing, and then I stopped, you know, just writing stories and stuff. I went into writing raps. You know, I wrote like I have 29 copywritten songs with, you know, different artists out there and stuff like that. Okay. That I went into poetry, and I wanted to write a book. So I figured, you know, they always say write what you know. I'm a recovering sex addict. What I know is sex.
Yo, listen, we will have a conversation on this motherfucker right now. I'm kind of mad we spent so much time on the school shit. All right, so go ahead, keep going, bro.
That's what I know. You know, like for instance, I give you just a common type of thing. If you're a drug addict, right? You're gonna find a way to get drugs that somebody else that's not addicted wouldn't even think of. Okay. Sex addiction is the same principle. So if you are learning from a sex addict, you are learning from a master, because he has to get his fix. It's like a compulsion, uncontrollable compulsion.
Let me ask you something. That is gonna sound kind of fucked up to people, but I don't care. Like, but you could be a sex addict and not get no pussy. You feel me? Like you could be a sex addict and be ugly as shit, and not, you know, be able to pull the kind of, you know, the weight that you want to pull to feed your addiction. If you feel what I'm saying, you an ugly motherfucker.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but it's possible.
Listen, I mean, look, this is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure
if you're an ugly dude, attractive women ain't gonna want to talk to you.
Listen, not even just attractive women, but I'm saying, you know damn well, if you not, and I'm not trying to say like, you know, anything about anybody, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of people, not even just attractive, but there's a lot of people who don't got no play. There's a lot of people who are shy. There's a lot of people who got different reasons why they don't really interact that well. You know, you got the sheltered ones living in mom's basement and shit, playing video games. There's a lot of people. I mean, just because they're in a situation where they don't really, you know, get that much attention from women and stuff like that, don't mean that they're not addicted to fucking, like, you know, looking at porn, whatever the case may be. I mean, maybe you call it different. Maybe it's a porn addict, something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's kind of like the similar in nature, because
similar. Yeah, I would say that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are like, you know, ridiculous sex addicts that can't get sex. Like, you know, it ain't no fucking help. Like, you know what I mean? I can't
talk for you, but
yeah, you feel me? Like, let's not act like all niggas that's craving sex is just out there banging.
It's out there getting it, right? Yeah,
Come on, be real.
But that's what. But see, that's the purpose of me writing the book.
Yeah.
So that you can.
Got you. Okay. I got that. Yeah. So you got like a formula and shit like that to go over there and meet women and stuff. Okay.
What you got to realize is that, see, a lot of brothers, they try the same thing on every female, and that doesn't work. You know, I even wrote in the book where, let's say, for instance, you think you balling and you want to take a girl out to seafood dinner and all of this type of stuff without even asking her, you know, you just showing up at the seafood restaurant, come to find out she allergic to seafood.
Hey, listen, there you go. That problem right there,
That
nigga.
worked out for you.
Ain't do no studying at all. You fucking research is flawed. But yeah,
Exactly.
I definitely get that, yo. I definitely get that. Yo, listen, Mr. AJ, like I said, we was having a conversation before this shit happened. But yo, I like me and you are very similar in some ways as far as like writing and stuff like that. I've been writing Brian B. Y'all know me on this show. I've been talking about it forever. I've been writing fucking forever, bro. I've been a writer since I was a kid. I was writing little stories and stuff like that. I was turning into elementary school for extra credit about the neighborhood kids. I was fucking, go. I've been writing forever, from music to writing my cousin's album. I was fucking doing everything. But like you said before, man, damn, I'm twisted, so I'm losing my train of thought and shit. But like you said before, bro, like shit, I fucking forgot what I was gonna say real quick. But fucking twisted, nigga. But what's it called? What the fuck was I about to just say? I had something good too. Go ahead. Keep going. I'll remember this shit. But
yeah.
You was talking about like all right, so let's keep going on the sex addict talk about your book. So that's what I was gonna say. All right, I can edit, bro. I edit good as fuck.
Don't worry about that.
But listen, so I've been writing for a long time, man, and like I was telling you, I was actually writing a book about like relationships, and something that you just said before when you was like, yeah, a lot of people sit there and they try to go and they use the same kind of methodology on everybody they pick up. They have one formula, and that's what they're kind of used for every equation they fucking interact with. But the thing is, man, what I've learned over my studies about like talking with women and stuff like that or whatever, I've always been like a big dude. Like I was always like overweight, heavy and shit like that or whatever, but I was never ugly. You feel me? Like, so it was like, I always had my ways where I was trying to figure out like, okay, how can I talk to girls that are out of my league? How can I talk to supermodels? How can I talk to this? I want this girl. I want that. She looks good on TV. I want that. I want that shit. I was always interested in that. And that's what kind of made me like interested in like writing a book about giving people advice and stuff like that. And one of the biggest things that I've talked about before on the show, but confidence is definitely key, man. I think a lot of go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Your boy know this shit. Confidence is definitely the biggest thing of every fucking part that you're trying to show off. You have to stand tall, you have to stand strong, you have to be assertive, you have to be dominant in your position. If you're gonna meet somebody, you can't meet somebody on some shit where it's like, I really think you're great. You have to stand strong, no matter how you think you look, no matter your self reflection, if issues or whatever it's called. Like, you have to stand strong. You have to be straightforward.
A little more aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive. Yeah. You got to use the big words for me because I'm fucked up. But listen. But the best part about it is like like I said, confidence is the key, man. And I learned that throughout my fucking journey of like meeting different girls and stuff like that. And it helped, man. It helped. It really gave me confidence to where like just reading that, like knowing like I can't be, I'm overweight, so she's gonna not be interested because I'm overweight or this or that or whatever and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna go strong.
That don't matter.
Don't fucking matter, bro. It don't matter because that person is gonna be out there trying to fucking take her to the highest paid restaurant, spending $500 on rings and this and that or whatever. Like, but you want to be the one that's in the corner taking her to McDonald's because you went up to her and said, hey, I like your smile. Yo, you got a beautiful smile. I saw you from over there. I was just fucking walking by. I saw your smile. I had to come over here and tell you real quick. And then the crazy shit about it is she has people walk up to her every fucking day. Every day she got different niggas. Hey, yo, mom, what's good? Yo, you want me to take you on the shit right here? Yeah. All that bullshit with a formulated fucking little, agenda, stuff like that. But that one nigga who stands out, even the goofy nigga, he stands out and said, wow, I'm sorry. I just had to come over here and just speak to you real quick because I saw you walking the other way. And it's just like, yeah, it's a beautiful walk. I loved your walk. And it's simple shit. And it gets in the
Yeah.
girl's head, and it's like, you feel me, AJ? Yo, you feel me? Am I
The
speaking some shit?
simplest thing.
Go ahead, man. But tell us about the book, though, bro. So what you writing the book, though?
You know, it's just so much. You know, I'm just teaching the game, basically. You know, like I was just on a in a group today. They were asking about, you know, flashing back to the prom days and all that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that came up was what I had thought about was I took the prettiest girl in the school to the prom. Not that I was dating or anything like that.
Yeah.
All the dudes was scared to step to her because she was fine.
Yeah.
And guys was intimidated. And you know how it is, you know, if you get dissed by a pretty girl, then you know you getting clowned.
Exactly.
You know, so nobody wanted that. You know, if you get dissed by an ugly girl, nobody cares.
Yeah. It's
You know
fucked
what I mean?
up though, but it's true. It's fucked up, but it's true. We was having, I'm telling you right now, it's crazy that we're having this interview right now because me and my girl was just having this conversation earlier, man. It is kind of a well, fucking I don't want to name no names. I don't want to like get nobody in trouble or not like that. But we were talking because my girl, she got a friend, and the friend's always complaining about her husband cheating on her. All right. Me and IT have been together. Yeah, husband cheating. So me and IT have been together for about 3 years and some change. And you know, since we first got together, I remember hearing these stories. So the husband's cheating on the one chick or whatever. So she calls, you know, IT Tiff, and she's asking IT Tiff, what do I do? I'm like, listen, she just called her recently with this shit. So I'm sitting there listening to the conversation, like, what the fuck do you mean? What do I do? If it's been 3 years and your ass ain't figure out what to do yet, you don't want to have a solution. You want to hear some good information, but you don't want to have a solution because you've been dealing with it for 3 years. I think at the end of the day, my point is people like to lie to themselves, man. People like to lie to themselves, whether you're the pretty girl in the school or whether you're the ugly motherfucker that's asking her out with the confidence of the beautiful motherfucker. You all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. The camera fell down. That's cool. But you know, people like to lie to themselves and kind of like, you know, not be honest with the situation at hand, bro. And I think a lot of people's own personal shit kind of gets in their way, whether it be asking out the pretty girl or dealing with your husband cheating on you. You know, you have your own self-image that's kind of reflecting both of those situations. I think that's the best way to look at it. I don't know if I'm right, but that's what I feel.
Right.
Like, you know, whether it be, I don't feel like I'm good looking enough to approach this beautiful woman to ask her to go to the prom. That's a fucking self-reflecting issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm, you know, whatever reason that I'm making up so I don't approach my husband, whether it be I don't want to be alone, I don't want to deal with bills on my own, whatever the fucking case may be. You have something that's blockading the fact you know it's wrong because you're asking people for advice and shit like, so you know something's wrong, but you don't want to fix it. You just want to hear the information that you should be doing just so you understand to yourself, to comprehend yourself. I know what I should be doing, but I'm not doing it for whatever personal fucking reason you have.
You know what's so crazy about you bringing up this topic?
Is
my next book, I'm writing about the same exact thing. The name of the title is called Don't Regret What You Accept.
That's a very, very good title, my man. That's like a some fucking situation all in one word, couple words. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's a really nice book right there. Y'all better be on the lookout for that one because I'm pretty sure a lot of people need to read that shit. But it's true, man. It's a lot of people out here that, you know, they don't need information. They don't even need fucking books, man. I think a lot of people just honestly need to fucking understand. Like, the reason why you're looking for information is you already know the situation. You already understand what's going on. A lot of times,
looking for confirmation.
Yeah, confirmation. That's what it is. It's not information. It's confirmation. You know that girl pretty as hell. You know you ain't worked out your whole life. You know you goofy when you take your shirt off. You know this, you know that. Whatever the case may be. You know damn well there's a reason why you ain't stepping to that fucking beautiful girl that's standing by the lockers right there that everybody else is trying to get us. Why did they fucking get in? The captain of the football team, whatever the case may be. You know why you ain't fucking doing it, but you ask around. You think I should ask Susie out? No, Johnny, why would you ask Susie out? She's the most popular girl.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We grow up with these inferiority complexes. That's what it is.
okay.
You know, if you're not the captain of the football team or the basketball team or something like that, you know, if you're not driving the Benz, you know.
Yes. Yes. Very true.
We always
bro.
think the guy with the Benz is going to be the one to pull the girl.
Yeah.
But I done seen a couple of guys sitting at the bus stop with some of the finest women.
Yeah. Listen, but yo, listen. It's funny we talking about it, right? Listen. Let me tell you guys something right now. Fuck that shit, all right? Let me tell you something right now. If you are the guy at the bus stop with the finest bitch, get your fucking life together, nigga. Because listen, you got lucky, motherfucker. You hit the lottery and shit. Because yo, that chick at the bus stop, we was having this conversation. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to tell you right now. But we was having this conversation before. Yo, listen, we was having a conversation about wedding rings. And we were talking about people who have this complex. If I spend $3,000 on a fucking wedding ring, it somehow means I love you more, I guess, or whatever the fucking case may be. Or flip hand, if you a woman and you over here trying to talk about if my man ain't spend $3,000 on a wedding ring, he don't love me enough, bro. I ain't accepting that shit. Listen, first of all, fuck you, straight up to the fucking, tip of the top. If your man gets a wedding ring for you and it's a beautiful ring, it's nice, and he gets on one knee and he says, look, I love you with all my fucking heart, and I want to do nothing more but to have you by my side for the rest of my life. Give me a hand where you accept it. And he slides that bitch on your finger. You should have tears in your eyes just from the thought. Fuck the ring. You understand? But at the same time, this is what I tell my girl. Oh, that's not my girl. My baby good, right? This is what I tell my girl. If you a nigga and you go and buy a ring for $20, you go and buy a ring for $50 and shit. Yo, nigga, you better step your shit up a little bit. Yo, you feel me, yo, AJ? You feel me though? Like, it's like the thought ain't in the price tag, but if the price tag fucking you buying a box of cereal, nigga, like, yo, you gotta at least have an attempt, my nigga. Yo, that's what we was talking about that shit earlier. I was like, yeah, I understand. I ain't gonna be mad at old girl. Like, yo, I fucking dropped that nigga. I think I got $50 on my ring. Like, should have dropped that nigga.
About that. And I'm gonna send you the song too.
Yeah.
My daughter did a song, right? Because she's coming out with an album.
Yes,
and,
let's go.
And she talked about her ex-boyfriend. He gave her a friendship ring. She said when she broke up with the dude, she tried to pawn it at the store and couldn't even get $1 for it.
I bet. Put that motherfucker on eBay or some shit.
And she put homeboy on blast.
Yeah, yo, listen.
On blast.
Listen, money
is on her record.
Yeah,
money. I knew who she was talking about, but everybody else might think she's just making it up or whatnot. But she's talking about a real dude.
Listen, bro. Listen, I want to hear it, yo. You was just talking about this shit. That's why it's so funny, because it's like, listen, money don't buy love. Yeah, you're right. But I'm saying, let's be fucking real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what the Beeline is about, yo. Yeah, like I said, I've been fucking promoting it a lot heavy. But I'm saying, let's not bullshit. You feel me? Like, let's be straight. Money don't buy love, but you got to be realistic, nigga. You gonna buy your girl a ring. You don't got to go bananas. Fucking $4,000, $5,000. Yo, spend a little bread, bro. Show your baby that you worth it. Like, yo, I bought this fucking ring. You know what I'm saying? I spent a couple $100 on this bitch, and I want to make you mine forever. You feel me? Like, don't sit there and think you just gonna spend $100. Yeah, bitch, be mine. Like, where the Snapple at in the refrigerator? Like, nah, nigga, like, you gotta try a little bit. Yeah. Motherfucker buying what's it called, rings and shit, torn bracelets and shit. Like, yo, Why your woman, show her a little love, man. You feel me? You don't gotta go crazy. Same equation. You don't gotta fucking go and take your girl out to the 5-star restaurant extravaganza, fucking have a band playing for her at the table. But don't take it on McDonald's, nigga. Like, find a happy medium.
Okay?
Huh?
White Castle?
White Castle. Yo, they open all night, baby. Yo, they fucking 12 o'clock, it's still open. Listen, bro, have a little bit of fucking understanding. Like, ain't no girl going, ain't no guy going on fucking same foot. Like, don't sit there and be taking nobody out and barely fucking trying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It does show you got to try a little bit, but don't go crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's
right. Put a little effort into it.
Exactly. Yeah, effort. That's the fucking key word in that whole thing. Effort. Show me that you fucking at least, trying, struggle a little bit to try to get my fucking composure. But it's interesting, man. It's very interesting. Yeah. So Mr. AJ, okay, so what else, man? This is really interesting. I love this fucking conversation right here. So you did the book about relationships. Tell us a little bit about your relationship and like how you've been in life and everything.
I'm doing pretty good,
Yeah.
Currently I'm in a long distance relationship, but
interesting.
we doing our thing. Yeah, it's my first time. So I'm trying something different.
How'd you get in that?
Probably the number one dating site app out there.
Yo, call Facebook. It out. Oh, Facebook. Damn, I wouldn't have thought you said that shit. Facebook. Oh shit. So you met somebody on Facebook and you were able to kind of maintain a connection with them for a while?
Yep.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Have you here's the magic question. I'm not trying to fucking shout your situation out, but have you been able to like video chat with her and stuff like that or whatever?
We get all that. Yeah, we get all that.
Hey, yeah. We got some people out there over there thinking. Oh man, listen. It's a whole yo, motherfuckers made a business out of it, bro.
Oh
like, you sit there thinking you talking to some girl from fucking China and like cute little Asian they send you pictures of, but it's really some fat ass dude next door to your house. fucking eating sandwiches, talking sweet to you. Yo, yeah, it's real, man. The internet dating shit is definitely something that's definitely one of the advancements that I think people have completely accepted. We've had a conversation. Me and IT Tiff met on fucking Plenty of Fish. That's a thought website. Like that was a hookup site. You feel me? Like a lot of people, but we met. We sent a couple messages to each other. Just kind of like Beeline. I've told this story a couple times, but I was retired, bro. I wasn't dating nobody. I was fucking trying to find myself and figure myself out for a while. And I sat there and was just on there just to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when you're not lonely, but you kind of like, you're still curious what's out there. And that's how I met IT Tiff. And I was just kind of just talking. She was doing the same shit I was doing. That's how we got such a strong bond now and shit. But a lot of times, like internet, relationships, like that's pretty much the norm now, bro. Remember when that shit was kind of like looked upon as it was
crazy. I used to look at it like it was crazy.
Yeah, like it was like not the thing to go for. Like, wait, what on the online? Like, yeah, online is probably the best source that you have to meet people now. I think long distance relationships and stuff like that are probably a lot more common than they've ever been before. Yeah. But that's cool.
We're gonna close the gap up on that though.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, man. But yeah, do your thing, man. Much power to you with that shit. But so you've been writing these books and these stories and stuff like that. You say your daughter's a singer. Hey, yo, listen, if you ever want to sit there and get her on, I got another, Beeline. You guys know we got the Beeline Entertainment. Listen, come on there and you talk about your future endeavors and stuff like that. You show off. Got the show off segment. Beeline Entertainment will be back, y'all. I'm in the process of getting everything back on right now. We're gonna show off. We're gonna wild out. But you want to bring her on and have her talk about an album, you're more than welcome. But so Mr. AJ, man, tell us a little bit more, man. You got anything else you got to give us for this episode here?
You want to know how to step your game up? Get the book.
Yeah.
You can check out all my books at khip.com. Just Ask Dre.
Okay.
Check it out.
Cool.
Just check
cool.
it out.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna definitely, Brian B. I'm gonna put all that stuff in the description of the video. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about Mr. AJ's, his books and stuff like that. You want to just know a little bit more how to get deeper in the game. Obviously pimping over here. He got the long distance shit going. He got the close distance shit going. His daughter's, obviously she's intelligent and stuff like that. So a little bit what he's talking about. But I'm gonna leave all that information in the description and stuff like that. And hey, Mr. AJ, I really appreciate you coming on and talking with your boy Brian B and everybody that's watching on the B line. We're gonna shop this episode. We're gonna throw it everywhere on YouTube and everything like that. So you know the deal. Y'all better pick it up, like it, share it, subscribe it, and then tell your boy that you want more episodes like this because I love these relationship talk episodes, yo. I definitely told myself I wasn't gonna hit the mic anymore, y'all, but shit too close. I can't do nothing about it. But listen, Mr. AJ, thank you so much, man. You one of the newest interviews we've had with the Talking with Strangers segment that we're doing now. And I can't wait for this to air and everybody to see it. And we'll spread you out there, man. Hopefully it brings you some success with your books. And we can't wait for the next one, man. Sound like you know your shit.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, bro. No problem. Anytime you want to come on and give us some information, you want to throw out something else, you want to come back on and talk about something new, man, it'd be great. It'd be great. But listen, Beeline, this is my man AJ, Andre Carter, and he knows his shit, man. So go hit up the site. I'm gonna put it in the description, and purchase the book. And if you need a little bit more gain, you ain't got enough gain to dribble that ball a little better, then you better go cop that book and see what he's all about, because he's doing big things over here. Listen, we're gonna have his daughter on the Beeline Entertainment, and she gonna show off. That's right. Your boy Brian B. Telling y'all niggas we getting done over here. Stay true, stay positive, and always pay attention. And your boy Brian B. And Mr. Andre Carter over here. You got anything in closing, Mr. Andre?
Nah, we good.
We
buy the book.
Buy the book, yo. Go check that book out. Hey, yo, Beeline, I love y'all so much, yo. I'll holla at you.